After this special forces unit eliminated the dangerous elements, a mysterious container quickly opened. However, inside, there were no significant items, only a mysterious man bound in chains. The black scorpion tattoo on his back gave him an eerie appearance, and nobody knew his true identity. No one knew why he became a transported commodity. On a private plane, the man received a phone call, informing him that the valuable scorpion had been stolen by a gang of thugs. After hanging up, his expression suddenly changed. He was the scorpion, and he didn't want to lose himself. Not now, not again. He took his associate to find the city's most skilled hacker, infiltrated the Special Forces S unit's phone, and directly located the place where Scorpion was held. However, the S unit was still unaware of the impending danger. They brought Scorpion to their headquarters and detained him. A man with a beard named Diego was assigned to watch over Scorpion. Initially, Diego didn't know whom he was escorting, but when the Special Forces informed him that it was Scorpion, his face suddenly paled, and he kept muttering under his breath. "Tell them I did it," he said frantically. After saying this, he crazily slammed his head on the table, repeatedly hitting himself until he died, blood flowing profusely on the table. Director Travis, relying on the instincts of his seasoned soldiers, recognized the seriousness of the situation and decided to interrogate Scorpion himself. In the interrogation room, he asked about Scorpion's true identity. Scorpion appeared strange, claiming that the information in his head was worth billions. Additionally, two individuals posing as FBI agents would arrive shortly to take him away. Initially skeptical, Travis was convinced when his colleague Ellen arrived to announce that federal investigators were indeed coming to take Scorpion away. Travis hesitated, and as he entered the lobby to meet the two police officers, he used a peculiar skill to check their identities and discovered that they were imposters. Exposed, the two immediately drew their weapons to kill the captain. Although Travis reacted quickly, one of them managed to push him to the ground. Fortunately, his colleague arrived just in time to subdue the fake FBI agents. Everything unfolded exactly as Scorpion had predicted. He quickly returned to the interrogation room only to find Scorpion missing. At that moment, Scorpion was behind him. Travis attempted to control Scorpion again, but Scorpion disarmed him in an instant. Grabbing Travis's hand, Scorpion forcefully slammed him against the wall. Scorpion picked up the gun, and just when it seemed Travis would be shot, Scorpion reversed the gun and handed it back to him. As colleagues rushed in, Scorpion voluntarily returned to prison. He told the captain that the information in his hands was extremely dangerous. If they continued to keep him, the owner would have to pay a heavy price. Travis didn't want to involve his colleagues, so he took Scorpion away himself and moved him to a safe place. However, as soon as the two left the headquarters, Scorpion noticed the light reflecting on the building in the distance. He immediately told the captain to get down, only to see an artillery shell overturn the vehicle. Luckily, the car was equipped with a sturdy exterior so the two people were not injured. One of them started using the engine and directly opened the car door. Scorpion leisurely waited in the car, raising his hands and waiting for the gangsters to rush in. However, when Scorpion is untied, it is truly the end of the world and no one can stop it. He could knock out a few guys with his bare hands. A knife rushed forward. He used his bare hand to grab it and cut off his wrist, then took the knife and skewered one man to death. La looked at the surveillance screen and was furious, immediately ordering a heavy army to be dispatched. The fighting army kept approaching. Scorpion rolled over and crouched down to hide behind the bulletproof wall. The next second, the gangsters jumped out of the car, shooting wildly, and the SWAT force rushed to the rescue. After a fierce battle, a car came and opened the trunk. Fire God Gatling continuously rotated bullets at the SWAT force. The war immediately turned around. In desperation, he ordered the base to be locked down and defense mode activated. Inside, Travis led Scorpion into the room, only to see Ellen suddenly pull out a gun and point it straight at Scorpion's head. She thinks all the trouble is because of him. Scorpion calmly turned around and told her that if he killed him, people outside would still come in. Sure enough, when the bulletproof door closed, La immediately asked the hacker to control the server to shut down the power source. Very quickly, the entire command center suddenly became as dark as my future. The room was pitch black. The technician panicked and turned on the camera in the room. He wanted to know the enemy's movements. However, Scorpion analyzed that the enemy had infiltrated the system. Turning on the camera will only reveal our whereabouts to the enemy. After turning off the camera, I saw an old phone suddenly ringing. The captain picked up the phone and La introduced himself. "I have countless companies of private troops. I request Travis to hand over Scorpion." Travis immediately refused. La boldly called each army by name, threatening to kill Travis's entire family. Scorpion shouted, "That's enough." He said in 10 minutes he will be out there. Require La to ensure the safety of the special forces. Travis gathered everyone to find a strategy against the enemy. They decided to use a deceased prisoner who resembled Scorpion, pretending to surrender and hand over Scorpion. Scorpion would hide behind the corpse, taking advantage of the unique layout of the command center. When the enemy let their guard down down during the handover, they would launch a surprise attack, catching them off guard. The entire Special Forces team followed the captain's orders, fully equipped with ammunition, weapons checked, and communication devices distributed. However, Scorpion approached the captain privately, informing Travis that there was a mole within their ranks. Despite Travis's trust in Scorpion, he couldn't believe that one of his Special Forces soldiers would betray them, so he decided to proceed with the plan. Scorpion placed the corpse on a stretcher and pushed it out of the room. The thugs eagerly approached, slowly advancing toward the command center. Just moments before the Special Forces were ready to open fire, the enemy suddenly retreated. As Scorpion had predicted, it turned out that the Special Forces soldier Wood had been bribed with $50 million. Wood secretly went to the third floor, using a flashlight to transmit codes and information to La. He had released the fake FBI agent and even told them how to open the bulletproof door. After the tables turned, the fake FBI agent quickly subdued Wood, and immediately after, he shot Wood. Thanks to the continuous gunfire, he escaped Ellen's sight and fled to the technical room of the command center. Ellen checked Wood's pulse, and as the captain chased after, they both went to the electrical technical room. They were ambushed by the fake FBI agent, and the captain quickly took action. Ellen attacked him, her high heels striking his lower back. She rushed back to check on the captain but was hit from behind by the fake FBI agent. Seeing an axe about to strike, the captain struggled to stand up and reload his gun. Finally, he managed to save Ellen. At this moment, the red alarm lights suddenly lit up, and the bulletproof doors unexpectedly closed. La ordered his thugs outside to storm in, heading straight for the command center. They encountered a horde of dangerous terrorists flooding in. The overwhelming number of terrorists left the seasoned Special Forces soldiers disoriented, and they saw the Special Forces quickly adapting, hiding in the darkness and using the terrain to assassinate the attackers. However, the sheer quantity of terrorists was too much, and bullets flew from all directions, hitting the Special Forces directly. Jefferson, realizing the hopeless situation, chose to sacrifice himself. He left his teammates behind, activated his explosive belt, and committed suicide, dragging the thugs along with him. The remaining crowd continued to rush straight into the command post. They were actively searching for the Special Forces team. They ran to the front door. It was at this moment that Scorpion kicked open the door, let out a sigh and fired wildly at the thugs, quickly burning the enemy. Not only that, when Scorpion was looking for weapons, he accidentally discovered the command center's escape tunnel. The captain let his teammates run through the tunnel first. Scorpion originally intended to take the opportunity to escape, but in the end he chose to stay to help Travis destroy the enemy. The two joined forces. The two girls fought fiercely. Not long after, La behind her knocked Ellen unconscious and led the female assassin to hunt down Scorpion. When she saw him, La continuously fired bullets. The captain rolled down the stairs, and the two of them split up to take action. On this side, Scorpion must confront La's pursuit. Shouting the lid of the bunker and proactively attacking first, he tightly held the gun and fired continuously at Scorpion. Scorpion couldn't avoid it in time, so he was hit in the abdomen. However, ammo was running out. La threw down the gun, not knowing where his confidence came from, but dared to run up and demand a duel with Scorpion, continuously dodging Scorpion's kicks and kicking him in the wound, only to see Scorpion angrily raised one leg and quickly transformed into a humanoid tank. Scorpion threw one leg at La's body and sent him straight back to his grandparents. On this side, the captain is fighting with the female assassin. They faced off on the iron bar. The captain gradually fell into a disadvantageous position and then fell to the rooftop. She punched him repeatedly. The captain also did not give up. He stood up and punched the female assassin and sent her flying out. The captain dodged aside and immediately used his hands to press down hard. Our beautiful assassin suddenly became the ghost of July. After the two finished dealing with their opponents, they looked at each other and smiled. The altercation finally ended, after which Travis came into the hallway and called out to the fainted Ellen. They went to an empty lot to wait for reinforcements. While talking, Scorpion pulled out a false tooth with a small chip inside. This is exactly what the gangsters were looking for, but what shocked people the most was that Ellen used the gun on the two of them. During the chaos, she picked up the chip and ran away. It turned out that she was also an insider. Scorpion was hit by the bullet and lay on the ground while the captain pulled out his gun. Ellen hid behind the car and continuously fired bullets. Travis was so scared that he could only shoot and back away. Taking that opportunity, Ellen ran straight into the forest. The captain quickly chased after her. While he wasn't paying attention, Ellen attacked him and almost broke his head. Ellen appeared. She used a stick to hit Travis. The captain also refused to die. He kicked out his foot and raised his fist, but unfortunately, Ellen pulled his hand back and threw him to the ground. The two fought fiercely for a long time. While Ellen picked up the gun and was about to give Travis a fatal shot, he pressed him down hard on the ground and suppressed him on the spot. Everything finally really ended. At night, the support team finally came to blockade the command center, and Ellen was handcuffed by the federal police in the disappointed eyes of the captain. Suddenly he was called by the forensics team to verify Scorpion's body. Forensics opened the wax bag inside the rescue vehicle. Although the body was wearing Scorpion's clothes, it was not him. The captain was a bit bewildered, but in the end he chose to nod and accept. He knew Scorpion wouldn't die that easily. Okay, here comes today's movie. Thank you for watching our channel. See you again in the next movie.